prison, time doesn't move the same. Days feel like years, and years feel like forever. Behind these walls are men serving life, some serving 3. Gang leaders, killers, survivors, men the world forgot, but whose stories refuse to die. This is not Hollywood. No scripts, no heroes. Just raw truth from some of the most dangerous prisons on earth. Stay tuned for our next exciting video on true prison stories with me, your host, Panama Red.
How easy was it to get messages in and out?
Easy.
Real easy. Real easy.
These 4 men took the deal. Epi Cortina brutally beat and murdered a fellow gang member. He lived on the SHU for 9 years before he renounced his membership in the Mexican-American gang Nuestra Familia. Epi, tell us what kinds of crimes were perpetrated, ordered from within the SHU for Nuestra Familia.
Anywhere from murder to money laundering, bank robberies, armed car robberies, home invasions, drug deals, prostitution.
Miguel Perez gunned down a witness in a murder trial. He has told prison officials how his old gang, the Mexican Mafia, dispatches orders in the visiting rooms.
One of the things that we learned was sign language. So this way, if we seen someone, you sign to him.
But that, I don't understand that. They're watching you, they're listening to you, you are never not being videotaped, observed. How do you do that?
I use regular sign language. It's easy for you to go and understand it. You pick it up, because if you knew it, yeah, you know it, but we throw our own stuff in there.
These men all say they want kids on the street to know that gang life is a sham.
Loyalty, honor, it's not there. There ain't no such thing. I mean, it's something that's fed to you, but it's not true.
Can you leave a gang? I always thought
you can't walk away from it just like that. To tell right now, to answer your question simply, yes, they want us dead.
They want you dead.
Each and every one of us.
Each and every one.
Especially more so now, they get to see this interview. We're the ones that are speaking now. You're automatically marked for death.
You're marked for death?
Yes.
The gangs at Pelican Bay are organized like the military, with strict discipline that includes going to school. Not in the traditional sense. They go to gang school, learning, for instance, how to make weapons from materials the state is required to give them. Here in this prison video, an inmate demonstrates how he constructed a crossbow out of elastic from his underwear, writing paper rolled tightly, and a plastic spoon sharpened into a lethal point. It's made specifically to be fired through the mesh door. Pelican Bay's Jim Dejanay showed us a display of prison-made weapons.
Yes, since August of 2002, we've confiscated about 1,258 weapons.
Well, show us some of the more incredible ones, because they all look incredible to me.
Inside of a SHU cell, they have the metal frame door, the embedded metal. This here was cut right out of the door, and this is a real recent discovery. The particular inmate that did this, he makes one of these about once a month.
I hear that some of these guys can actually make handcuff keys.
Oh, in the security housing unit, all the gang members know how to make handcuff keys. This particular handcuff key here,
look at that.
This was manufactured from an inhaler, just the metal part of an inhaler, and they shaped it into a handcuff key.
And that would unlock a handcuff?
Definitely.
The gangs place a huge emphasis on formal education.
We discipline ourselves to study at least 3 or 4 hours a day.
Bob Overton, who knifed someone to death in a bar, has left the Aryan Brotherhood. He says they make themselves smarter in the service of crime. What kind of literature were you reading? What kind of books?
Tactical books. Sun Tzu's The Art of War.
You did.
Musashi's The Book of Five Rings. Machiavelli.
Books about power.
Marcus Aurelius.
Marcus Aurelius.
You did too.
Psychology books.
Psychology books.
Business. Wall Street.
It's very
your
important.
organization did a lot of business.
Yes.
Stephen Gruhl, a former federal prosecutor who investigated Epi's gang, says it ran its operations like a Fortune 500 company. In this surveillance video, members of Nuestra Familia are holding what Gruhl calls a business meeting.
Here you have The regiment leaders coming from San Francisco, from San Jose, from Salinas, from Visalia, from Oakland, sitting around for a meeting.
Meeting of the cities.
One of the members brought this document, and so what you have is an agenda.
You have to see some of these words. The main topics were management,
Right.
infrastructure, goals, and objectives.
Right. I mean, the fact that came out of prison and out of the teachings and the work of the Nuestra Familia is quite frankly no surprise.
He came to respect their business savvy, which included opening accounts at legitimate banks.
You know, the proceeds in those accounts are probably from drug dealing or murder for hire or robberies.
Is this a huge enterprise?
The Nuestra Familia probably has in excess of 1,000 or so members and associates. So it's not a small band of individuals, it's large in nature.
That's the message. These stories show you the real deal. Stay out of trouble. Stay free.